Meantime, a big issue in this race, the war in the Middle East and the surge in anti-Semitism here at home. Let's bring in the host of the Aaron Cohen Show podcast, IDF Special Operations veteran Aaron Cohen. I know we're talking about politics tonight, but we got to talk about the breaking news as well, which is the defense secretary, Israel's version of the defense secretary, Yoav Gallant, was fired today by Benjamin Netanyahu. What does that mean? There were protests in Tel Aviv. What does that mean for Israel? And do you think it's a significant move?
Well, here's what I think it means. So there were three major sticking points. Yoav Gallant, a little softer than Bibi. Bibi's been very hawkish, very Winston Churchill of this campaign since October 8th. Gallant pushing to get ultra-Orthodox Jews to enlist in the IDF, wanted Israel to have control over Gaza, or not have Israel inside Gaza after operations were finalized there, and then hostage negotiations is a big one on negotiating with the hostages and getting a temporary ceasefire. And Bibi, as I've said in the past, Bibi has been all about speaking that strength language of the Middle East, which is we cannot negotiate. Allowing a negotiation would award Hamas. And so Bibi let him go. And I think this has sort of been brewing for a while. Bibi finally cut the strings. But Gallant is a very decorated 35-year Israeli SEAL commander of Shayetet Shalosh. Yep. And but there's a ton of very respected military leaders. Now they've just put in Israel's foreign minister, right, who's a friend, and I think that Israel's going to be just fine. Again, Bibi's a Matkal veteran. He's in that General Staff Reconnaissance Unit, knows terrorism, knows counterterrorism. I think Israel's going to continue to push in that direction that it needs to go.
I wonder if the people of Israel have the same sentiment, Aaron. Do they thank God that Trump won? Are they happy with this victory? Do they think that this might move toward ending wars in the Middle East?
I think Israel is ecstatic. About 70% of Israelis support Trump. Prime Minister Netanyahu himself posted a tweet. Congratulations on the greatest comeback in history. He and Trump were very close. Bibi, has been around the political sphere forever, but I know that they worked extremely closely. Remember, Trump assassinated Soleimani back in 2020. So he understands that language. Trump doesn't speak a word of Hebrew. He doesn't speak a word of Arabic trace, but he understands the language of the Middle East, and Bibi appreciates that. And I think the Israelis feel relief, like Emily said, that Trump is back in office, and I think it was an incredible comeback. And I think it's going to help actually get this war ended sooner, because there's going to be some very tough rules set in place where they're not going to be placating to Hamas, to these protesters, and to the terror organization itself. And so I think we're going to see some very dramatic operational plays here.
Hamas giving orders telling Trump what to do?
I think Hamas needs to put down their weapons, and I think it's time to end this thing right now, because now that the big dog is in the office, Trace, I think we're going to see some ground and pound here. How's it going, guys? Aaron Cohen here, Israeli Special Operations veteran. If you guys enjoyed that interview and you're a fan of my work, I've got some exciting news. I've just launched the Aaron Cohen Show podcast on YouTube. It's going to be even a deeper dive into my work in Israel and peeling back all those incredible magical operations that Israel's been pulling off. I'm also going to be combating that anti-IDF and anti-Israel misinformation garbage. But I need your help. Hit the link in my description or in my bio and grab yourself a mini sponsorship package. They start at about $25. Help support the first season of the Aaron Cohen Show and become a sponsorship team member. Appreciate you guys.